My name is Jason Miller, and for years I had lived in the house my parents had left me. It wasn't a mansion, but it was mine, a place filled with memories of my childhood, college years, and the quiet weekends I spent fixing up rooms and tending the backyard garden. I had always thought that owning it gave me stability, a sense of control over my life. That all changed one evening at dinner. My sister, Kara Miller, had recently moved back to town after a messy divorce. I invited her over for a casual family meal, thinking it would be a good opportunity to reconnect. I didn't suspect that she had other plans. As we passed dishes around the table, Kara casually announced, "You know, I've been thinking. I'm going to move in here." I paused mid-bite. "Excuse me." She leaned back, as if this were the most obvious decision in the world. "I mean it. The house is empty enough, and I really need a fresh start. Don't worry, Jason. I'll take care of everything." My parents chuckled nervously, trying to diffuse the tension. My mom said, "Well, it is a big house. Plenty of room for both of you, I suppose." I frowned. "Actually, Mom, Dad, this is my house. I live here. I own it. Kara, you can't just decide to move in." Kara smiled sweetly, but there was a sharp edge in her eyes. "Oh, Jason. That's the funny part. You don't own it anymore." I laughed nervously. "What are you talking about?" "Of course I do. The deed is in my name." Kara reached into her purse and pulled out a folder. "Not anymore. I handled the paperwork this morning. You signed the documents thinking they were routine refinancing papers for the mortgage. You didn't read them closely, and now I legally control the house." I felt my stomach drop. I had signed some forms weeks ago, trusting her advice, thinking it was just a simple refinancing. I never imagined she would use it to take full ownership. "You can't do that," I said, my voice shaking. "This has to be fraud. I never agreed to give you the house." Kara shrugged. "You agreed. Legally. And besides, I need a home more than you do right now. Think of it as helping family." My parents looked uneasy. They were silent, unwilling to intervene, as if they knew I would have to fight this myself. For a moment, I felt completely powerless. Every plan I had made for my life in that house evaporated in an instant. I wanted to argue, yell, even cry, but I realized that nothing would change the legal reality. She had taken advantage of my trust, and I had to accept the consequences. The next few days were surreal. I moved out with only what I could carry in my car. Kara had already redecorated and claimed spaces I once considered mine. It was a harsh lesson in how quickly things can change when trust is misplaced. Yet, as painful as it was, I learned something crucial. Ownership isn't just about legal documents. It's about vigilance and responsibility. Trust, while important, must be paired with caution. I may have lost a house, but I didn't lose my ability to rebuild. Months later, I rented a small apartment nearby. It lacked the history and charm of the old house, but it was mine in a meaningful way. I had chosen every decision, every piece of furniture, every corner. And for the first time, I realized that real ownership isn't about walls and roofs. It's about control over your life and decisions. Kara may have taken the house, but she hadn't taken my independence.